Kolbrin Bible, Book 6, Book of Morals and Precepts, Chapter 35, Adversity. Much of the book is to develop your moral code. Avoid using it to judge others. NPR 35:5. Calamity ever lurks at the heels of man. It dogs his footsteps wheresoever he turns. It strikes in the dark like those who lay in wait for the wayfarer. It haunts the residences of prosperity and peace. The wise man is ever girt to meet it. In the halls of pleasure he carries a sword. NPR 35:6. Sorrow, suffering, and the afflictions which beset men are not sent willfully. They are necessities for existence, without which the slumbering soul could not awaken. They are needful for its development. Therefore, is it not a vain hope and foolishness to expect miracles to protect you and prevent you from deriving the benefit of these experiences? Is it reasonable to expect exemption from the things you were born to experience? Therefore, accept with good grace that which life bestows on you, for it conforms with the law. Is it not better to endure manfully the things which are unavoidable? Look at the West today. The youth lack the ability to learn, and arrogance is all around. They barely have reason to respect their parents, since the parents and grandparents can't offer anything but hypocrisy and whining that government should fix everything. Since the other generation, the biggest and the greatest generation, wanted to save them from the tragedy and the pain they suffered during the Great Depression and World War II. Now, I am talking in general, not individually. Remember, on earth, we sink or swim together. Just because you do all the right things, it will not mean you will not suffer along with those you ignored or judged, but never helped. I hear often the claim that the United States is blessed by God. One should remember, however, another country that still exists also claims that as well. Yet even in the Bible, that group was abandoned. The nation subjugated. It took centuries to gain what they lost, and only over the blood of many of them and the shame of the world that allowed the Holocaust. Do not assume, if you will not value what God granted, he will continue to allow you to waste it. No one is indispensable. You are, if you're doing your job. If you rely on the past to grant you protection, soon those around you will find someone else indispensable, just as God will, as they throw you to the curb. Parents are not doing you a favor by protecting you, teaching you that you are just savages and must be allowed a path to undo the messes you create. God is a good parent because he offers unconditional love, but not freedom from the consequences of their actions. Just understand the child has a path that God set them on. Your job was to teach them right from wrong. It is not to demand they follow you blindly. God wants followers, not drones. Stop teaching your children to be drones, or he could decide others will do a better job than you, granting his favors to them.